My name is Mark Taylor. I work at WSOC TV, Channel 9, Charlotte, and I am the traffic anchor full-time. I'm also the fill-in weather, and I'm also in charge of elections and the weather closing system. The thing about CSB is they're very hands-on, so you learn a lot of the ins and outs of the business. Unlike if you go to a regular four-year college or that kind of thing, you study a lot of theory, but this stuff is hands-on and speaking correctly and thoroughly and learning that and how to actually present yourself, I think has a lot to do with how I got my start in the business, because you want to handle yourself in a certain way, and they really kind of put a big imprint on that for me. So some of the students, their biggest questions to me is, what do potential employers look for in this business? Do you have to have the four-year degree? Do you have to have anything in particular? And what I told them is you have to have experience. And the thing about CSB is that you get the experience, and then you also get, the day you walk in the doors, you are networking with people that are already in the business. So, I mean, that's worth its weight right there, in my opinion. I started out doing radio, so I did mine with Errol Collins, and he was at 107.9 The Link at the time. I know he has his hands in a lot of stuff over here too. And at the time, you're just so green when you're starting out, and he kept pushing me, hey, one of the DJs is going to be out over the weekend. Why don't you put your tape together and see if you can fill in? So, you had a lot of that going on where, whoever you're interning with, they kind of push you in the right direction. And again, with somebody that I was interested in doing radio, you can't get a better guy than Errol Collins, and just how to present and talk in front of a microphone and that kind of thing. Because people like to stiffen up when they get in front of stuff. So he kind of taught me that, and just the ins and outs of how radio works generally. So it's imperative to have an internship.